Kent State's College of Public Health surveyed Kent campus students in the spring of 2011 and found 25% of undergraduate students smoked, which is approximately 5,100 students at that time. It is estimated that over 1,000 incoming freshmen smoke, so this is a large chunk of KSU's enrollment. KSU is currently considering a campus-wide ban on smoking. However, I don't think that a total ban is the best way to handle this situation. A ban is not going to stop those 5,000 some students that are already smoking, and it's not going to stop the 1,000 incoming freshmen that already smoke. Um, Everyone makes a big deal out of smoking because of the risks we have drilled into our heads, and those are real risks, so I get that, and I think that we need to consider them. I think the better thing to address, though, is how can we make the university a better environment for those who choose to smoke and for those who choose not to smoke. And I think ultimately that's what Kent State is trying to do by considering this ban. But why should we consider a ban altogether? I think that we should consider other options. So, according to the Record Pub, the Ohio Board of Regents suggests last summer that all public universities and colleges in Ohio consider the ban of tobacco products on their campuses. So no campus is required to consider this ban, but they are asked to, and Kent has agreed to at least consider it. But they've also made it very clear that they're going to do whatever the students are going to stand behind them on. So they realize that the current smoking policy is not working, and there are health issues tied to smoking, and they want to make this campus comfortable for everybody who is attending, and so for that reason they've agreed to consider the total ban. I will agree the current policy is not working. According to Kent State's website, in 2007, they updated their smoking policy to adhere to the state law, which is no smoking in public buildings. Their current policy is that you have to be 20 feet away from any building entrance, so that could be a door, a vent, a window, anything that could lead you into the building. But this policy is really a problem because it's not being followed. Students are standing right outside the door and smoking. So I don't know if that's because they don't know the policy, because really it's just there's no signs, it's poorly marked. So that could be one problem. The other could just be people being really inconsiderate and that those rules just need to be enforced. And of course there are the health issues that are always following the topic of smoking. Many people are for the ban because of the health issues, and I get that. Those stats are not just made up, they're real, and they can be scary, but the truth is everybody who is a smoker knows those statistics. We've been told them, and they have made the choice to smoke anyways. I believe that they should have that choice. The problem is when those smokers become inconsiderate to those who choose not to smoke. We don't want to take away their rights to choose either. If this ban on campus goes into effect, all I see is another problem being created. If they ban smoking on campus, students will simply go as close to off-campus as they can to get a smoke in quick. If I, a non-smoker, want to go to Starbucks and get a coffee, I'm going to have to walk where all those smokers are now standing. And so really, we're eliminating one problem, but we're creating another problem. So I just don't really see it working. I think there are better ways to handle the issue of the health and the policy. I'll be the first to admit the smoking on this campus is becoming a problem. I'll be the first to agree something needs to be done about it. However, my agreeing stops at the total ban of smoking. Let the people decide if they want to smoke or not. Instead of putting a total ban on campus, let's make designated smoke areas. And I'm not talking about designated smoke areas like 20 feet around away from the building, because that's clearly not working. There should be small areas, benches, bushes, whatever, just so it's separated a little bit, but it's still on campus. There needs to be signs posted that this is a designated area, as well as signs posted everywhere else that this campus is a smoke-free environment unless you are in that designated area. And it just needs to be very clear so that nobody has an excuse to say, I don't know. This will allow the students to have the choice to either walk to a smoking area, walk off campus, or to just not smoke. And then it gives everybody the choice. The non-smokers can go around that smoke area if they don't want to go into it, and the smokers still have this choice to smoke on campus, to wherever is closer to them, whether that's on campus or off campus. Um, And if we want to get really fancy, let's build little huts that have vents in them, and then everybody has clean air and everybody's happy, right? So I think KSU should not totally ban smoking on campus, but they should make designated areas, designated smoking areas. So it's good to hear that they are considering a policy change because something does need to change about it. I just don't think a total ban is the solution.